Um, what is your opinion about the movement afoot for a smoke-free Mesquite? Are you willing to support a market study to determine if moving in that direction would improve the marketability of the city? You're quite an active real estate broker here in town. You get a lot of people coming in that could potentially move here, so I think your kind of take on that issue probably is a little more enlightened than maybe some others.
I believe that the movement is probably pretty viable. Is it going to be successful? I don't know. I think with the gaming and golf, you're going to run into some severe opposition.
Mm-hmm.
If it became part of an initiative or a referendum or something that would be put on the ballot, or the citizens, not the registered voters and the citizens, would have an opportunity to vote on, of course, I would support the opinion of the public.
Okay.
I am I'm a former smoker. I smoke a cigar once a week when I play golf. I will always do that because I can't play without smoking a cigar. But I guess I'm a proponent of no smoking generally.
Okay. Okay. Well, what other ideas do you have to improve the marketability of the city? Again, as a real estate agent, you meet a lot of people who are potentially moving here and purchasing residences, but you're very active in working with businesses that are potentially looking to move to Mesquite.
Well, I think we started at City Hall when we started streamlining the business application process. Okay. And those things. And, the City Hall jumpstart was probably the most important part of the business license process in town.
Okay.
I don't think we can do anything with taxes. The tax structure is pretty much what it is. I think we've got to make it a little more user-friendly.
In what regard? Can you give some specific examples of that?
Well, when I say user-friendly, I don't believe that the landlords of the existing businesses can probably lower their rental rates any more than they've been lowered.
Mm-hmm.
We've got vacancies up and down Mesquite Boulevard. We've got vacancies here in Calais Village. We've got vacancies in the Falcon Ridge Business Park. And those buildings are selling for nickels on the dollar from when they were built before, and rents have been lowered dramatically. I think the city has to look at something as far as attracting new businesses. We've got a couple of things on the burner for the proposed industrial and business park that people are looking at.
Mm-hmm.
I think if necessary, the city's got to look at lowering land prices, if not virtually subsidizing the new businesses coming in. But we've got to do something to pick up the economy.
Okay. Well, how do you balance then, the large population of retirees who are here and what their needs and wants are, balance that with businesses in the city?
I found, and I've been in private business for a long time. I was in the hospitality business in California. I've been a real estate broker since 1980. The people in Mesquite, and I'm talking about the employment pool, there's a good portion that have no formal training.
Okay.
And I'll go to the business that I'm most familiar with is the hospitality industry. I was in the restaurant and bar business for 45 years.
Uh-huh.
And I've noticed that in that particular segment of the industry, there has been no formal training.
Okay.
And it irritates me because you cannot be successful by running haphazard operations. You've got to get in there and train people. There are a lot of retirees in this town that come from every aspect of the business world.
Yes.
We've got to recruit those people as part-timers or as consultants or as trainers or to get in and show the current workforce how and why things are done. And if we could get some of these retired people, pay them minimum wage, buy them a meal, give them a round of golf, do something to give them a little stipend to give their expertise to some of the businesses in town, I think it would be greatly beneficial, because the training aspect is absolutely sorely missing in this town. It's service generally suffers greatly.
Yeah, that's quite an interesting concept. I know years ago I was involved with the SCORE group, Senior Corps of Retired Executives, who would volunteer to work with businesses, new businesses, existing businesses, and lend them their expertise, their experience, their education in some regards.
Exactly.
So it almost sounds like kind of the same thing along those lines.
Yeah.
So would you be willing to kind of start, generate that and kind of build that up, some kind of organization like that?
I need another non-paying job, yes.
Okay, all right, I get that. Okay, so any other contrast between the new council and the old council in light of all that you have accomplished, all that you have done in the last 100 days?
Well,
I know you mentioned, you kind of touched on some of them a little bit earlier, but...
I was, like I said, I'm starting my third year. I started my third year in July, and I spent 2 full years with the previous council. And it was a great learning experience because, like I said, I was the new kid on the block.
Uh-huh.
Donna and Miss Fairchild and myself were elected at the same time, and Donna kind of took me under her wing, and we formed a pretty strong alliance.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed someone because, frankly, as I mentioned before, I didn't even know where the bathroom was at City Hall, and
Yeah.
I had to have somebody to show me where it was. And it was a learning experience for those 2 years. It was kind of a stark contrast with the new council and new mayor coming in July. I feel probably much more at ease and much more useful with this council than I did before, because
Okay.
Just because of the general atmosphere with both units.
Uh-huh.
But I feel that we're making strides, and as I mentioned, we're more cohesive.
Yeah.
We seem to be more analytical and make more sense out of issues, and I'm just happy to be here.
Good. Well, thank you very much, Gino. We appreciate your time today with Mesquite Citizen Journal, and good luck in the next 2 years that you have remaining on this term. And good luck with everything that's coming up, especially your charity golf tournaments. So we will see you around City Hall.
Good. Thank you, Barb.
Okay.
Happy to be here.
All right. Thank you, sir.